Hello everybody, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Like I said last part, we got only 4 mysteries to do in Wincestre. This way, I can't, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Nope, there was not. That's dead. Nope, alright. But yeah, there's only 4 mysteries in Wincestre, so I imagine we'll get through them fairly quickly. And then, no, apparently not inside. That kind of makes sense. And then we'll go and do the last few raids that are around and see what happens when you fully upgrade Ravensthorpe. Assuming that it does get fully upgraded, because there are a couple of story arcs that we've done that have actually increased our reputation or whatever, I guess. Hang on, I need to turn up my headphones a little bit for this game. So yeah, just finished recording Dark Souls 2, and oh my god, I mean, if you watch them...
What? Come on, then!
Fucker. Yeah, if you watch that, oh my god, I cannot believe how long it took me to do that fight. I mean, that's gotta be, like, well, that's definitely gonna be the longest fight. That's probably gonna happen in that Let's Play.
You! What are you doing in here? I'm not your enemy, yet. But that man outside certainly wants Alfred's jewel. Oh, Jesus wept upon the holy cross! Fuck off, the both of you! Alfred will get the jewel when I get what I'm owed. Peace, or you'll feel my blade in your guts. Sorry, my beef is not with you. I only ask for what coin is fair. It cost me double to make over what was agreed. I have a wife to feed.
I mean, here's the thing, right? I can just get it from him, obviously, but at the same time, I have a lot of silver to spare, and even if he did lie about having a wife to feed, he still has to feed himself.
The jewel is for the king. Here's your money. Now give me the trinket. Oh, gladly. I don't care whether you give it to Cedric or not. He has all the finesse of a mad cow in bloomers.
Alright, so that's Alfred's jewel. Now, I guess somebody... I mean, I do remember when I was running around here collecting stuff, somebody yelling about a jewel, but, I mean... I honestly don't know if I ever saw... Oh, I guess I'm just keeping it. Alright. I guess the game decided that I left him, therefore I'm keeping it. It could very well be that because I already completed the story arc, that Cedric guy that apparently was supposed to get it isn't there anymore. Because, I mean, well, no, because it was after I had already, well, maybe it wasn't after I completed the arc. What is this? King's Order, I don't care. Maybe it wasn't after I completed the arc that I heard that. I'm not sure. Thought it was, but, I mean, oh my god, come on, jump up. So maybe, but I'm not sure. Either way, I mean, I couldn't see Cedric. You would assume that he would be outside the locked door, and he was not.
The light of the world. So do these rays mean something?
You have not left the church in days. The stench offends even God knows.
I have been looking at this scripture for hours. God is giving me a sign. If only I could see it. See his light.
A sign? God in heaven, give him a sign. Set him on his true path, far away from me.
Yes. Illuminate me, oh Lord. Illuminate me.
What troubles you?
God will speak to me. I know it. He will show me my true path.
God's light will show him his path. Maybe I can illuminate the lectern somehow to cease his prattling.
I mean, it is, though. I mean, like, I can see...
You are the light of the world. So do these rays mean something?
I mean, I can.
I must follow his beacon. Send me a sign, O Lord. Illuminate my true path. For you are the shepherd, and I am the lamb who follows your lamp.
I mean, I've illuminated it. Although there seems to be something
Your meaning
else.
is unclear, God of gods. Please, there must
What is
be
with the
some
dots,
other
though?
purpose for my life. You are the light of the world.
I mean, I don't
So
know
do
if
these
I
rays mean something?
broke this on purpose at some point, but
Send me a sign, O Lord. Illuminate my true path. For you are the shepherd, and I am the lamb who follows your lamp.
maybe I just need to, unless I'm misinterpreting what a lectern
You
is.
are the light of the world. So do these rays mean something?
I mean, I feel like that definitely wasn't the one.
Send me a sign, O Lord.
Okay.
Illuminate my true path. For you are the shepherd, and I
Are
am
the
the
now
lamb
the
who
question
follows
is, are
your
these
lamp.
clues? Because I mean, it says I needed to light up the lectern, which I'm pretty sure is just like the
Your
stand that these
meaning
things
is
are on.
unclear. Leave me be. I am deep in contemplation. Your meaning is... I must follow his beacon.
I
Your
mean,
meaning is unclear, God of gods. Please, there must be some other purpose for my life.
I mean,
Send me a sign, O Lord. Illuminate my true path.
oh, maybe I need to,
Lord, your light falters. Please do not forsake me. Is the tenebrous hall of darkness my fate? Another ray! Is that the sign? An empty lector. Do you mock
you know, maybe if I just, like, maybe if I just open them all up, or maybe if I close them all, I'm not sure.
My path is clear. I must throw off the shackles of brotherhood. I will dedicate my life to glorifying God through another. My account must be one of utmost grace, exhaustive, immortalizing the great acts of the prodigal Alfred. Oh, thank you, Lord. I will write a blessed manuscript praising Alfred and his great works.
Okay.
So, I've set him on a path to glorify Alfred, that pompous Saxon. I hope his writing reeks of...
Reeks of what? Okay, so that was 3? Yeah. Oh, I definitely didn't want to come in there, because then I'd have to climb over, and that would definitely be way slower than just going around. Okay, so that's 2 of them then. I wonder if there's like if maybe if like I had blocked all the windows, then it would have like, it would have done something different. I don't know. I mean, it's or maybe if like I had left it on the empty lectern, maybe that would have done something. I imagine that you get slightly different based off of like which lectern you uncover. I mean, clearly you have to block that one, otherwise you won't do anything. But...
Jump! Stop it, you grubkin! If he falls, God will punish you!
Oh.
It's high! Why is it so high? He's going to fall! If I die, tell her I think only of her!
Alright, come on, kid. What are you doing all the way up here?
I love her! Or die trying!
And who do you love? Hopefully it's somebody your own
What are
age.
you doing all the way up here?
Don't try and stop me! I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her!
A brave choice, little fellow.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my, loins.
Lions, eh? Well, I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to. Just so you know.
I don't know. I don't know what flower they're talking about. Ethel, okay, your eyes are like a pool of rainy water, deep, and your hair is like my favorite goat's beard. When I saw you walking in the square, my heart hurt as bad as when I got the toothache from chewing on a rotten turnip. I love you. Do you love me? Please respond yes or no. Yours forever, Eivor. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, what flower am I supposed to be getting? I have. Oh, hang on. Ah, I see. Nailed it.
Oh, saints alive! Did you see that? God sent Esobert an angel! Is it over? Did he fall? If I'd known it was that easy.
You would have done it yourself. Risked life and limb. But great men know the value of a champion. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her. It's all for her. So she'll finally notice me.
Athelflaed, what do you say to the sweet boy?
Thank you for the flower. It is very beautiful. Now we are betrothed, and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
So wait, is that Alfred's kid then?
Noah's holy cattle! You actually gave a flower to the princess!
Yeah.
And now we are betrothed. Takes more than that. There's holding hands and grunting, and then sometimes praying. Oh God! Oh God! King Ethelbert the First, the Flea of Wincestre. All hail the Lord of the Saxons! Ethelbert the Flea!
Oh, good God. Their parents need to make sure their kids aren't at home when they do that, apparently. There's somebody to talk to in... Oh, that's a shop, I guess. Is our last quest outside the walls a little bit, I guess. That's fine. Oh, although I don't like the flags there. That generally means... Oh, no, we're good.
Come on! Someone must be brave enough to challenge me!
Oh, whatever I'm challenging you to, a race maybe? You seem to be pretty quick. And I can't imagine that they would have Eivor fight a little girl, so...
You're pretty cocksure for a child.
You would be too if you had miracle legs.
Miracle legs. They seem pretty normal to me, girl.
Looks can be deceiving. Have you heard of the great Pheidippides, the mighty hero of old? Ran all the way from Marathon to tell the king they won the battle. Then guess what happened? He only
died.
fell down dead.
Dead. From running.
It was very far. Girls can't fight. It's the rules. But like Pheidippides, I'm going to be the fastest messenger who ever lived.
So when the Norse defeat the Saxon armies, you'll quickly bear the bad news to your king.
Them sissy britches. Fat chance. So do you want a race or not? I've beaten everyone else in the whole world.
In that
In
case,
the whole world, eh?
let's run.
Okay, but, like, where are we running to? I feel
Let's
like it's
see
not...
these miracle legs of yours.
I mean, she is pretty fucking fast. I think I am very slowly
You're
gaining
fast,
on her.
I grant you. But you will not
Maybe
outrun
not.
me.
I mean, here's the thing, right? I might be able to beat her if...
Great Pheidippides! Give me...
Like,
No
if
one
I had known where we were
Saxon's been
going, I
able to
could have.
keep me on my toes like you, little one.
I never thought I would be beaten, but you run like the wind.
I didn't
I'm glad I
beat
had a
you.
real challenge.
And I'm glad to have given you one.
Do you like interesting places? I've run all over Wessex, found some scary, spooky magic spots.
Exploring such is what I live for.
I'll give you my diary. I call it The Many Wondrous Runnings of the Galloping Miracle Legs. Bye-bye.
It's an awfully long title, but descriptive. And there's all of the Wincestre mysteries. And now I'm assuming that that journal maybe tells us where the curse spots are, if I had to guess. Oh, there we go. I have marvelous missions I've gone on by Milberg Red Legs. The Red Cave near Farnham. Crumbly Old Ruin on the Isle of Wight, or near the Isle of Wight. And a crumbly bridge Fort Caleva. Huh. Okay, I don't actually know what that indicates then. So the Red Cave near... I don't know where Farnham is. I know where the Isle of Wight is, but we haven't gone there yet. And near Fort Caleva. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know what that indicates then. But as you can see by the quest marker there, we do have all the codex pages that we can return to Hytham. So we'll go and do that. And there is a quest marker there. That is the start of the DLC quest, which we will not be doing. But just as I suspected, it didn't even take us 20 minutes to complete all the mysteries. Because not only was there only 4 of them, they were in the city, so they were all like right next to each other. So yeah, we'll turn this in. And then go do some raiding. I might even change up my weapon, because I have been thinking, since we have that ability now where we can't get interrupted, at least not every time, in between our attacks, that the flail might be a little bit more viable. Because if you recall, my main complaint about the flail was that you would constantly get knocked out of your attack pattern because it takes them a while to wind up. And if they did anything in between, like a strong attack, then, which, you know, enemies are wont to do, that you couldn't knock them out of, that they would just do it in the middle of your combo, so, and knock you out of it. So yeah, I might change it up a little bit, just to give it another shot, and see if it is a little bit more viable once you have that ability.
For new arrival.
Being an Irishman over there that we are not going to talk to, because I don't want to do even one conversation of that DLC until we're done the main game.
I cleared Wincestre of the Order, yet to do so meant working with King Alfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Wessex? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
I mean, you say that, but they still led us to, like, the Order people.
I have the codex pages you asked for. 6 in total.
Ah, wonderful. We have so little writing from the original Hidden Ones. This will grow our understanding immeasurably. These documents may have been inked by the founders of the Hidden Ones, in fact. But their names are unknown to us, lost to history. A deliberate choice on their part, I think. I'm hoping these documents shed some light on that mystery.
I could not say. They're written in a language I do not understand.
You know, the black market merchant Reda has an old piece of writing from the same era as the codex pages you found. Speak with him if you are curious to see it.
Okay. I didn't actually think that there would be more to this than just handing them the pages, but... Oh, I also, since we're here, assuming I get the option, I can also check the store, because I forgot to... Oh, right, well, I wasn't really here when I started the video, so...
Greetings.
Reda, Hytham says you have an old piece of writing from the early Hidden Ones.
Oh, that old scrap? Yes, it's just a short letter from one hidden one to another. One of my rarest artifacts.
How did it find its way to you?
A friend gave it to me for safekeeping. Bayek was his name. Egyptian fellow. Very kind. Haven't seen him in a long time. A very long time. Anyway, the letter is written in Demotic, so it may not mean much to you, but you're free to have a look. Salutations.
What do you have today?
Okay, let's see. Yeah. Why is it empty? I am connected to the internet.
What do you have today?
Weird.
I have to go. See you soon.
Goodbye for now.
Alright, read the hint. Oh, I see. I thought it was weird that they gave me that, because I've never had to read something out of my inventory. I have heard numerous tales...
My beloved, I have heard numerous tales now of a secret codex circulating among the acolytes of our bureaus, both within and without the Empire of Augustus, called the Magus Codex. It names you directly as one of the founders of the Hidden Ones. Apart from putting your life in danger, it flies in the face of what we have tried to achieve with our brotherhood. We are justice seekers who shun the light of praise for our good works, and who must live in the shadows of our triumphs. Should you see any pages of this codex, I advise you to destroy them. Keep the dream of our Hidden Ones alive. Now, I am not so naive to think this will be a simple task. Few men and women are suited to keeping such secrets for so long. And it may be that we will fail in the end, but we will have failed in the name of righteousness. Take care, my love. My Iset. My Northern Star. Even in my waning years, I am ever your Osiris. Let our Horus live on beyond us. I think of you often, my jewel. At sunrise and twilight. At new moon and full. When the rain falls and the breath of a moon rides across my neck. I remember you kissing me. Just there. And I will take that feeling to my tomb.
Okay, so that was Bayek to Ava. Ava? Was it a V or a Y? I honestly don't remember. Okay. So all of that was just to get that letter? Really?
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Interesting. So, what a worthless reward for that. Granted, you get armor every time you go into a Hidden Ones Bureau, but, like, it's still really fucking weird that that's all they did. Okay, so we have a raid down here. There's a boat. Good. Boop. Let's fast travel here, because we have one raid there, and then I think we have one or two up top. In the next area we're going to, which I can't remember the name of. Is it Shropshire, or did we already do that one? Gloucester? No, I know we did that one. I don't know. Whatever the fuck it is, anyway. We'll end up doing that. Starting that in the next part. But yeah, that is a very weird reward for collecting all of those codex pages. Because, I mean, you could go into the bureaus and not get everything. Or not find those pages. I mean, I may not remember precisely where they were, but I do vaguely remember that they weren't, like, as you can imagine, they weren't super obvious, you know.
Sail out!
But yeah, we got, I think, 3 raids to do. I mean, although I only see 2 up there. I see one that's right here and then one that's 8,000. And I'm pretty sure that no matter how far away they are, they show you every raid when you're in your boat, when you're in your longship like this. Oh yeah, we also got the Valkyrie sale. I don't remember if that was, if I got that on, like, in a video or not. Yeah, I'm not raiding there. Thanks, though.
I should not be seen in this area.
But yeah, so one thing I know is that at some point we will head back to Norway. But I'm not sure if it's after you complete all of England or if it might be after the next region that we do. But either way, once we have the mission to return to Norway for whatever reason, that I think is when we will stop and do all of the seer things, and I think that takes us to Asgard and whatnot. That's when we'll start doing those. I don't know how much there is for, like, collectibles and such during those. I can't imagine there being a huge amount of, like, gear and that in Asgard because it's visions, right? So, like, while you might think, oh, it's Asgard, of course there's going to be stuff. At the same time, it's also a vision. It's not like you're not actually in Asgard as far as I'm aware. So Justin. See what I mean? The spear guys just suck. Ow, okay, I thought that was an archer that was shooting at me, guess not. Boosh.
We have the advantage.
And goodbye to you. Oh, that doesn't take off his head though. I guess he is wearing a lot higher armor. That's right, prick. I got some skills that you may or that you obviously did not know about. Right. Let's see. A key and a lot of enemies. Now the question is do I need to break this? Oh no, I guess not. If I'm on this side, right?
You're dead. You will pay. Work with me.
If they're doing that, there must be a banneret dude nearby, right? Good God, is it ever fucking foggy here though? I can't see him. So if he is here, I don't know where. Fucker. Try and counter me, will ya?
So slow.
Marksman, goodbye to you. And goodbye to you. Oh, up there, eh? And goodbye to you. Alright. Now then. That should be good for enemies right now. Just grab that on the off chance that it comes in handy. Alright, that's one down. Let's see, 109, 50. Ooh, just to the left is apparent. Oh, there's the banneret, dude. Get him? Sure did. Oh, and somebody's actually already found it. Not 100% sure where they are, though. I mean, good for them that they got it, but I don't know how exactly to get to them. Maybe if it wasn't quite so fucking foggy. I don't know why it's so hard to see here. Like, good God. Okay, well, I mean, there's a fire there, so that would make sense, but I mean, doesn't seem like there's too many enemies left. I don't know what was with that slide.
Can't do this alone.
I feel like you could if you really tried.
Hail on, father!
You should go pretty quickly, I would imagine. Hey, come on, I saw somebody fucking running weirdly out there.
Help me out here!
And ours for the taking.
Yeah, it is. Oh, and I see that she fucking has... Good God.
You're finished.
I don't know what bug that is, but it's honestly super fucking annoying. Stop throwing my guys around, you prick. Fucker. Oh, you know what? That could also be what the other marker was. Like, that could...
I'll kill you.
Like, that could even be not even... Yeah. Not a I found treasure marker, but a I've been beat. Or I've got the shit kicked out of me marker.
Get behind!
Come on.
Give me a hand over here.
Boosh. Nobody in this one. Oh no, there they are. Oh, that perfect dodge. And boosh. Bye to you. Really? You're just gonna throw the fuck? Really? Never seen them throw the hammer before.
No paradise where you're going.
I found some lonely treasure, Eivor.
Did ya? Yeah, you did. And I think the other one is through that door, maybe. Oh wow, we have 3 left. Okay.
Help me with this.
Yeah, the other one's got to be through that door. There's a lot more here than I thought. I thought there was only 4, but this will make what, 5? It's barred, but I can climb over. By the looks of it. If you want to stop being such Eivor, stop. Okay, right there. Over a bit. Really? Yeah, there you go. Okay. Much better.
Come here.
And Uno Mas now. Oh wow, we've actually got a lot of wealth out of this region. I guess each of these does count as a wealth, and I think I did another one of these raids at some point. Okay, where'd the key go? There it is. Oh, the key might have actually been in that room, maybe? Yup. Yep, the crypt key. Awesome. And we're not going to go back and upgrade our stuff. We're going to go and do the other raids first. Because I would like to just like finish upgrading everything all at once, which I think would be slightly better. All right, that's it. Yeah, it even counts raid over already. So back to the ship.
Back to the ship.
Runkwuda. How the fuck do you even pronounce that? Jesus Christ. Right. Oh. So I was watching. I was gonna say I talked about this a little bit in my Dark Souls 2 video, but I didn't really. I made a slight mention of something related to it. I was watching a new YouTuber. Because I was just looking at Dark Souls stuff, and one of the suggested videos was like, oh, a top, well, I was going to say a top 10 list, I guess it's a top 30 list of, like, worst areas in Dark Souls 2 or something. So I was like, I've been playing Dark Souls 2, let's see what they are. Or was it, no, sorry, it was bosses, and there was like 30 some bosses or something. But, yeah, I was watching it, and he had it split into 3 parts so that he could cover all of the bosses. And so I watched the first 2 videos, which were, you know, like maybe it was easiest bosses. Yes, it was easiest bosses, but he had like easiest and hardest together. And the Fume Knight was considered the hardest boss, which after my hour and a half long video that I made early before this one, I agree. But after I watched those, that's when I was watching the ones where it was like the worst areas in Dark Souls 2. And the first 2 were alright. The first 2 videos he did. They were, 10, 20-minute videos. I can't remember. Point is, fairly short. I say fairly short. They're short for, like, my videos. 20 minutes is insanely short. A half-hour video is rare out of me. Unless I'm pressed for time or just really can't think of something to do in the game I'm playing. But,
let's go.
He apparently he got a lot of complaints about them because he was like insanely negative about them all, and because like everything is like, oh, all it is just getting ganked from enemies. That's all these areas are. They're just bullshit or whatever, right? Now, if you've been watching my Dark Souls 2, there are definitely places in the game that are hard, but not in the good way, not in like the good Dark Souls way. But I feel like it's not nearly as bad as he was saying. But he started with Scholar of the First Sin. He had never played the original Dark Souls 2. And as somebody who did play the original Dark Souls 2 and perfect it, I will say that Scholar of the First Sin, 100%, seems to have been made specifically for people who had already played Dark Souls 2, like the original. Like, going into Scholar of the First Sin, that game is so much harder. You end up fighting stronger enemies way sooner and more of them. Like I imagine if I were to do a similar list, it would have very different rankings, and obviously it wouldn't be nearly as negative. Not that I have any plans on doing it, but because like I'll talk about that shit in my videos, but top 10 lists and that is not something that I really want to start doing, because I feel like top 10 lists, just like reviews and that, I feel like there are things where once you start doing them, that's what like people expect you to do them all the time. Same with like guides, right? Like when I started this channel, I did a few guides for like Sleeping Dogs, and for like the games that I was playing, right? Like I didn't do guides in games I wasn't doing a Let's Play in. And I feel, and you know, they're still my most viewed videos are those guides that I made, specifically the Sleeping Dogs one. Although my the few guides I made in Hitman have been getting a few more views lately. But I feel like a lot of people, because like I'm closing in on the 1,000 subscribers, I need to actually monetize this channel. Not that I'll get a huge amount out of it, because I don't want to like the videos I get the most views on are my guides, but I also don't want to monetize guides, because nothing is more annoying to me than needing like 3 minutes out of a guide and having to watch like a bunch of ads, you know. So like when I did the guides, I very much went into them with zero intention of ever actually monetizing the guides themselves. So I mean, even if I do get that option, only things that'll have ads. And same with like these videos here, right? Like assuming that I get to monetize or put ads in any of my videos anytime soon, there will be one ad at the beginning, one ad at the end, and that will be it. I don't want to put a bunch of ads in the middle of them, because once again, it's super annoying when you're watching like an hour-long video and you have like 5 ad breaks in it, you know?
Pathetic.
Like, it's one of those things where like I understand why the channels who do it, because they, like, that's what they do. Like, they don't have, like, that's their job, you know, so they need to try and maximize as much as possible, but this is still more or less a hobby to me. I mean, obviously I do put, maybe not like a huge amount of effort into it, but I still put enough effort into it that like more effort than a lot of people would generally put into a hobby. Well, I guess not necessarily. But yeah, it's something where like even if I did start to make money off of it, I still wouldn't probably quit my job. Let me start looking for a different one though. May take like less shifts, go from full-time to part-time, but I doubt that there would be a point where I would ever like fully quit my job. Because I feel like, now granted this is speculation obviously, and I imagine if asked they would probably deny it, but I just feel like a lot of the channels that I watch where, you know, that's what they do is play games. I feel like they don't enjoy their games as much.
Give me a hand with this.
Because that's all they do. You know, it's like one of those things, right? Where it's like, this is how you relax out. Like, this is how I relax in between, like, after my work, like after my job, right? But if this was my job, what am I gonna do to relax? Am I gonna go and fucking put milk on the shelf in a store or something? Like, and obviously, you know,
You die now.
will I, or will you? Bye to you. Bye, kinsman. But yeah, it's just one of those things, right? Where it's like, yeah, if I have the option, would I like to do this full time? I honestly don't know. Because I mean, like, same with like streaming, right? Like that would be like the next logical step, right? Like if I really wanted to do like full time whatever here, right? Starting to stream would be the next logical step to do. But the thing about streaming is I feel like when you start streaming, certain things are expected of you to like interact with your audience and that, right? But that's another thing where, like, one of the reasons why I don't stream and why I generally don't, like, there are very few streams that I'll watch, and I generally do more or less like a trial stream. Like when I first watch a stream of a channel, that'll more or less determine whether or not I will ever watch anymore. Because like I think I've talked about this before, my main problem with streamers is that there's so many of them that talk dick all about the actual game they're playing, and will just sit there and just basically have conversations with their community, which, I mean, I get it if you're there, sure, that's great. But at the same time, if you're somebody like me who's watching the stream after the fact, a lot of these guys, because obviously they can't really cut it out because it's during their gameplay, it's super annoying because obviously since I'm not there live, I couldn't give two shits about what, 360 no scope has to say about anything, right? And I also feel like a lot of streamers and that, well, not even the streamers, like the actual like people who watch streams really annoy the fuck out of me, because they'll do like the super chat or whatever it is, right? Or they'll donate bits or whatever it is, right? Depending on which platform they're streaming on. And I'll be like, hey, can I get a shout out? And it's like, oh my god, how starved for attention are you? Like, I've been watching Outside Extra, I guess, Ellen's Souls Academy, because she's been playing Dark Souls 1. And, like, every fucking super chat is like, can I get a shout out, or can I get a shout out for this person, And it's like, oh my god, how starved for attention are you? How fucking sad is your life that you need to pay $5 or whatever? I don't know how much they're super chatting. But how sad is your life that you have to pay $5 to get somebody else to say hello to you? Like, it's ridiculous. And not only that, there's so many super chats where it's like, oh, you guys are so great, you helped me through such a hard time. And it's just fucking sob stories to try and get the streamer to make them feel bad for them, And I can't stand it when I'm watching other people's streams, and I don't know what my own personal reaction would be if that were to happen, I know that what my reaction would be is I would see the super chat or whatever, and I would just completely ignore it. Like, that would be it. I would just ignore it entirely, because it would just be like, go fuck yourself. Alright, so our cattle farm is now building complete. Bump it up a little bit. Looks pretty fucking nice, actually. Got some good cows here. Our chicken farm still doesn't have any chickens, though, so I mean... But that costs 90, which leaves us with 80. So is this one a little bit cheaper, or are we seriously missing 10? We're seriously missing 10 to upgrade this place. Okay, well, obvious option would be that there is still another one that we haven't found yet. Another raid that we haven't done. I mean, there could be one along here. I mean, look, there's... Well, no, that'll be a city if that's there. There's waterfalls of some kind there. And then that obviously would show us. So hang on a second. Actually, come to think of it, before I even... Because I was going to Google it, but there is one other option, because like I said, there has been 2 other ways that we've increased our things there, or our village level.
Oh, look at you, Chewie.
One is just that certain story arcs have just straight up increased it.
Pleasure to see you, Eivor.
And the other one is that certain regions have rewarded us with raw materials.
I want to see the Alliance map.
So if we check, maybe... Yeah, see, so we get raw materials from Nottinghamshire, so there probably isn't another raid then. That is quite possibly all of them, and then once we finish Nottinghamshire, we'll get a few raw material, because I mean, we only need 10, assuming that is the final upgrade to that place, to our grain farm that has very little grain, if any, next to it. So yeah, that's...
I have changed my mind.
That's it then.
I should go.
That should be all the raids. I guess I can do a quick check since there's, I mean, no downside to checking, right? And we still have a little bit of time. All raid locations map, here we go. And we still have a little bit of time before the end of the video, so. Northumbria, there's one there, but I feel like we would have done that one. Yeah, it's this monastery right here. Oh yeah, look at that. That is all of them in there. So yeah, we've completed all of the raids. Apparently there's 19 of them. And just check that. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that was all of them. Alright, so yeah, we got to complete the next area, and then we can... Or the next story arc, and then we can finish off our village, assuming Hamptonshire doesn't have like a reputation boost or something to it. So yeah, that'll be it for this part then. Next part, we'll start on our second last England story arc. Although I wouldn't be surprised if, like, after we did these two, that there was one more that was like a shorter one. But yeah, we'll head into Nottinghamshire, however you pronounce it. Next part. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Thursday for more.